Hello everybody, it's August 7th, 2025. Um, some may deny that life is magical, and I have never been able to say that in my entire span of lifetime here on Earth. I think life is magical even when it's boring, even when it's painful, even when I'm hungry for things that I cannot put my hands on. Life is magical, and that is to say that life is spiritual, and spirit is magic. It is true magic. And one of the things that I noticed that happens in life is when you can see the splice in of the loop of life. Now, what this looks like is what it looks. It can often be mistaken for deja vu, where you feel that you've been somewhere before, you feel like you've done the same exact thing before, but you know that that's impossible because time has progressed forward and you can't be doing the same thing again because you'll be in the past or whatever, what have you, however you like to explain it. But when you catch the splice into the loop of life, it's not necessarily deja vu. It's more of a spiritual spark of attentiveness. And when this happens, what I used to automatically assume is that a change is going to happen soon in my life because I noticed the splice of the spiritual loop of my life. And when the change didn't come, or when nothing came about of that, noticing the splice of the loop, I would wonder, is there any validity to being spiritual if I can't explain phenomena of the spirit? And maybe I might have got discouraged for a little bit, but I moved on. But some of the times when I caught the splice of the loop, I noticed that a thought would pop into my mind where I said, this is an opportunity to see if I could do things differently. See if I could react to a situation that I'm going through or a challenge that I'm going through differently, more healthy, so that I don't end up suffering needlessly because I know I've been through this before. And many times, that I called that, it was true. It may have been the most subtle thing, but avoiding a mountain of pain and going on a normal path, you don't know how much pain you missed out on. You think everything is normal, but just that small change in behavior because of that stimuli could save a mountain of pain while you are still bored going on a normal, straightforward path that you were meant to go on. So what I think about the splice in of the loops of life is, many different things could be happening. Try to feel your heart when that happens, if you can't determine what it really means. Because in my experience, when I know that love is coming into my life, like a love intimate relationship, I will catch the splice of the loop, but also the world will look different, and it will look more, I don't know how you explain it, but cozy. And that's how I know that a new love relationship is coming into my life, because the loop is just basically like a dog ear, and the feeling that is attached with it is just a recognition of what I've been through in the past and how I felt in the past right before a loving, intimate relationship. So when the splicing happens, look in your heart and see if you feel anything familiar that you've noticed in the past years or times of your life. And what else could a splicing loop look like, or what could it be? It's just like a recalling. It could be a recalling of a memory that you lost. Like, you may know that you have seen this or felt this way or gone through this part of your life before, and it seems to be repeating. That's just an indication that there's a memory coming back that you've lost. And if you try to pay attention and clear your mind, you regain that memory. And that memory may be more important than others, or maybe less important than others, but the memory was meant to come back to you for some reason, maybe not entirely in the present moment, but for some reason in the future, your memory was replaced because it will be useful or it will be pertinent to your challenge. So, splicing of loops is just a spiritual, nudge. It can mean great things, it can mean minimal things. It's just a reality of this nature of the spirit that is in life. So I hope this helps. Thanks.